Hey guys, welcome back to this place. And if you are new, welcome here for the very first time. I'm Carmen, and this is season 5, episode 12 of Lost. And I'm so excited. The way that the last episode ended was hopefully going to lead straight into this episode. The Locke, John, I never call him John, the Locke and Ben convo, and well, they hadn't started a convo yet, but Ben woke up and Locke was like, hey, I'm here. So I'm very excited about that. I am a little sick, as you can maybe hear and see. I don't know. But I am hoping that this will lift my spirits and make me feel a little bit better, at least for like 45 minutes. So I'm going to stop talking. You guys know where we are. Let's see where we're going to go in this one. Who are you, sir? I don't recognize you. Is it Jacob?
You actually brought one of them to our temple.
He's just a boy, and he was dying.
Then you should have let him die.
Jacob wanted it done.
Oh, okay. So it's not Jacob.
The island chooses who the island chooses. You know that.
I was going to guess based off the British accent, Widmore, but it's only been 3 years, so he wouldn't have aged very much, right?
Just because you're living with them doesn't mean you can't be one of us.
Who are you?
Yeah.
I'm Charles.
Okay.
Charles Widmore.
Okay, so it is him. He just has aged a lot in, like... When is the last time we saw him? Was it 73? 74? He's just aged a lot in a few years. Interesting. Yeah, bitch.
Welcome back to the land of the living.
I'm excited for this. He's like, what the fuck? You're dead.
God, I knew that this would happen.
I doubt you did.
Then why are you so surprised to see me?
Because it's one thing to believe it, John. It's another thing to see it.
I think he just lashed out.
I was going to answer for what I'd done. I was going back to be judged.
I don't believe a word he says.
By whom?
Yeah.
Well, John, we don't even have a word for it. But I believe you call it the monster.
The smoke monster? Does it have... Okay.
And he said you killed him.
I killed him?
Yes, you did.
Really? Because he looks fine to me.
I fucking hate Ben.
I have your back.
Why? For what reason?
Pleasure to meet you, Caesar. I'm Ben.
Why would you trust Ben when you don't know him? I mean, sure, what Locke said doesn't make sense if you don't know the story, but, like, that little bitch is not trustworthy at all. I'm sorry.
I can do it if you want me to, Ben.
Shut up. Stay here, Ethan.
Oh, that's Ethan. Is Ethan already, as a child, being like, don't worry, I could murder people? Because would not be surprised from him. Oh, this is when he takes the baby from Danielle.
Don't take my annex.
Be grateful you're still alive. And if you want your child to live, every time you hear whispers, you run the other way.
So was he actually helping her a little bit? Because, like, he was supposed to kill her and take the baby, I assume?
Well, Ben, I was hoping that you and I could talk about the elephant in the room.
You know, when you murdered me?
It was the only way to get you back to the island. Along with as many of those who left as possible. And the only way to bring them together was by your death, and you understood that. It's why you were about to kill yourself when I stopped you.
If all I had to do was die, Ben, then why did you stop me?
You had
Yeah.
critical information that would have died with you. And once you'd given it to me, well, I just didn't have time to talk you back into hanging yourself. So I took a shortcut.
Dude, he's such a fucking piece of shit. There's a reason I call him Little Bitch Ben.
Because it was in the best interests of the island.
No, it was in your best interest.
I was just hoping for an apology.
Yours. He'll never apologize.
I've
He
decided
he doesn't mean
to
it.
help you, Ben.
Help me do what?
Be judged.
That's not something you want to see, John.
If everything you've done has been in the best interest of the island, then I'm sure the monster will understand.
It's in the best interest of Ben, which is why he doesn't want to be judged, I'm sure.
Are you going with him?
He didn't really give me a choice.
Ben is acting like a fucking victim.
I'm not gonna step away from the boat, I'm gonna take it, and you're gonna let me. My friend.
You are not taking him.
You looking for this?
This is why you can't trust Ben, Caesar. Oh my god. Caesar trusted him for 2 seconds. Like an idiot, to be fair, but...
Consider that my apology.
I mean, I don't want you to murder people. I'd be like, I don't need murder. This man did nothing. Why are you get? I don't want that as an apology. That's not an apology. Just say the fucking words, I'm sorry. Damn, some people really will do anything but take accountability.
You just make friends everywhere you go, don't you?
Well, I've found sometimes that friends can be significantly more dangerous than enemies, John.
Well, you never really give
Is that
people
why
a
you shot an unarmed
chance.
man in the chest?
The man was unarmed because I'd stolen his gun, the gun he was going to use to kill you.
Because you had made him think that Locke was suspicious.
I think you're lying.
Same. He does it a lot.
Lying about what?
That you want to be judged for leaving the island and coming back because it's against the rules. I don't think you care about rules.
And what do I want to be judged for, John?
For killing your daughter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do think Alex is the only person he's actually ever cared about.
You didn't tell me she had a child.
Oh, okay.
What was it I was supposed to do?
Kill it.
It's not an it. This is a child.
Yeah, it is a baby. That was pretty fucked up.
Every decision I've made has been about protecting this island.
Is killing this baby what Jacob wants? You do it.
It's easy to be the one saying, do this. Harder to look at a little fucking baby and do that. Like, I don't think any of us could, right? At least, like, most people. Like, look, that's a fucking baby. Like, you would protect that with your life, would you not? You would protect that little tiny human.
You don't have the first idea what this island wants.
Are you sure about that?
Why the fuck did a light just come on? Oh, son.
Son?
What are you doing here?
I saw a light turned on. What are the two of you doing in here?
That was taken in 1977.
Are you trying to tell me that your friends were in the Dharma Initiative?
You don't know about this?
He doesn't remember.
Of course not. Where did you get this? Who gave this to you?
He said his name was Christian.
Mm-hmm. I love that he just waves. That's crazy.
Let's just go back to the plane and see if I can fix the radio and maybe we can get some help.
If there's any chance of finding my husband,
She
then I
has
have
to
to
stay.
stay.
Mm-hmm. It's okay, Frank. You have no ties. I get it.
Well, for God's sake, watch your back.
Yeah. I mean, he has nothing keeping him here, right? As far as we know. So I would understand him leaving. I don't want to touch that dirty water. And that is going to do what?
I'll be outside. Because I'll sacrifice anything to protect this island.
You wouldn't sacrifice Alex.
You're the one who wanted her dead, Charles. Not the island.
I hope you're right, Benjamin. Because if you aren't, and it is the island that wants her dead, she'll be dead. And one day, you'll be standing where I'm standing now.
I'll be seeing you, boy.
But if Charles kills her, that's not the island wanting her dead. It's just Charles, right? He deployed the guy that shot her. So you can't really claim that's the island. You know? That's just you.
So you knew this would happen to Locke if we brought him back here?
Son, I had no idea it would happen.
Yeah, exactly.
I've seen this island do miraculous things. I've seen it heal the sick. But never once has it done anything like this. Dead is dead. You don't get to come back from that.
I wonder.
Not even here.
I wonder if Locke is hiding.
So the fact that John Locke is walking around this island.
This is like to get him
scares
to
the living hell out of me.
admit it.
You may want to go inside.
Why?
Oh, I thought it was Locke.
Because what's about to come out of that jungle is something I can't control.
Like you would control it to protect me.
Any luck?
I
It
mean,
hasn't shown up yet.
that's true too.
I suppose we'll have to go to it.
It doesn't work that way. I only know how to summon it. I don't know where it actually is.
Locke does.
I do.
Scared yet, Ben? Scared yet?
Well, Charles, where you failed, I'm going to succeed. Just as soon as I do one thing.
And what's that, Benjamin?
Kill your daughter.
No, he better not have.
Or did you wake up one morning suddenly understanding the mysteries of the universe?
You don't like this, do you?
Role reversal.
No, John, I don't like it at all.
Well, now you know what it was like to be me.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same place they brought me as a child.
The temple.
We're going under it.
If you can ever get off this island, find Desmond Hume for me. Tell him I said I was sorry.
Sorry for what?
He didn't kill her.
He'll know.
He better fucking not have. He better fucking not have.
What are you doing here?
Desmond?
I'm sorry that you're caught up in the middle of this thing, but your father...
My father and I have absolutely no relationship
Your
whatsoever,
father is
so
a
whatever...
really terrible human being.
And that's not her fault.
He's responsible for the killing of my daughter. That's why I'm here.
Yeah, he stopped, right? Because of the little baby.
Charlie, go back inside, babe.
That's such a cute
Charlie,
little
go
baby.
inside.
Oh, he's so cute. Good. Okay, so this is why he's all beat up. This makes sense. Right? Ugh. Okay, good. So he didn't hurt Penny. He didn't hurt Penny.
What's going on?
What lies in the shadow of the statue?
I'm sorry, what?
Answer the question.
What lies
There are
in the
others or
shadow of
something?
the statue?
I have no idea what...
Get everyone else. Tell them it's time. And tie him up. He's coming with us.
Who are you? We know that she had ulterior motives for taking Zaid onto the plane. So I guess we just have to figure out what the fuck it was.
I did kill Alex. And now I have to answer for that. I'll meet you outside. If I live...
Hang on, I'll find something to get you out of there.
Is that the smoke monster? Just come out of those little holes there. Oh. There it is. It does come out of the little holes, okay?
Help me!
She's not my daughter. She means nothing to me. So if you want to kill her, go ahead and do it.
Why did you show him that and then leave?
Daddy?
Alex.
She's really there.
Hi, Dad. You're already planning to kill John again. And I want you to know that if you so much as touch him, I will hunt you down and destroy you. You will listen to every word John Locke says, and you will follow his every order. Do you understand? Say it! Say you'll follow him!
Yes, I will. I'll follow him, I swear.
I just don't trust this bitch. She went to disappear. The island was talking through her, right?
Ben?
Honestly, Locke is nicer than me. Could just leave him.
What happened?
I mean, I probably wouldn't either, but I'm just saying.
It let me live.
Yeah, only if you don't be your shitty self. Don't forget that bit about it. Don't forget that bit. What does the island want with Locke, though? So this was another really good episode. It's interesting to have like a Ben-centric episode and to finally see like exactly what went down with Alex and to know how he got her. This episode was consistent with what my characterization of Ben as a character is, which is just that he really does only care about himself except for when it comes to Alex. That he really did care about Alex and love her, and that he didn't think that Widmore would actually do it. Now, I do wonder, after having seen this episode, why he didn't think that Widmore would do it when Widmore had already threatened it. Maybe just because Widmore himself, when she was a baby, couldn't do it. But, as we saw with him sending Ben out to do it in the first place, even if he didn't know there was a baby, he is capable of sending other people to do his dirty work for him that just don't care. So, excuse me. So I don't know why. Maybe because the truce that Ben had said that they had agreed to is why he didn't think that Widmore would actually do it. It's also interesting because I don't think that Ben was going to be able to do it when he saw the baby. And obviously, I was thinking it doesn't make sense he can't kill her because we see her and Desmond and little Charlie in LA later when everyone's in LA and they go to the church to talk to Eloise, Faraday's mom, right? And so I was just like, okay, that doesn't really make sense, because if Desmond is there and he's like, nah, I'm out, I'm peacing out because I just want to be with Penny and my kid, it doesn't make sense if she's dead. And as far as I understand it, because like, yeah, right, that happened after, unless I guess that could have happened. I'm trying to remember the state of Ben's face in each of the scenes. I can't remember if he was already beat up in that scene or not. So I guess it could have happened after. Because that could have been the doc in LA, right? So, I don't know. I'm just glad that Penny is okay and that Ben is at least a little bit better than Widmore as far as not being willing to just kill people's children for no fucking reason. Ben has killed a lot of people for almost no reason. So, I don't know. I don't have any faith in Ben as far as I can, like, see him. Even if I can see him. Even if he's this far in front of my face and his mouth is moving. I'm like, I don't trust you. But, yeah. I do think that the actor who plays Ben is a great actor because he does have a certain like charisma, and I really hate him, and I think that he does a great job at like making himself hateable, but you can also see like that he is charming in a way. Like he can get people to trust him, and you can see that like why people do, I guess. But also I need people to be more suspicious just in general. And maybe this is just leftover frustration because I was reading a book last night, and these two characters who have been betrayed by strangers before, just blindly trusted strangers and got betrayed again. And I'm like, which has nothing to do with Lost, obviously. But then to go from that to this, where Caesar is like, I literally have known this Ben guy and this Locke guy for the same amount of time. And sure, what Locke said is kind of crazy, but why are you just blindly trusting Ben? And the only thing I can say is that, like, it has to be because Ben is charismatic. And maybe I would, if I took everything that I know from watching the whole show out of it, maybe I would have trusted him as well. I don't know. It's just I do know everything I know from watching the show. So every time he opens his fucking mouth, I'm like, I rebuke you. You know, like, I don't trust you. But even saying that, like a season ago, I think it was, knowing how much he had lied, he still kind of got me a little bit. So I don't know. I just have to choose not to trust Ben at all at this point, because I do think that he can be convincing, and it's always in his self-interest. And he just lies so like he lies as easy as breathing. Like, he got Caesar to trust him, immediately betrayed him. Not only betrayed him, immediately betrayed and then fucking murdered him. Then he also like is telling Locke, hey honey, he also is telling Locke that, yeah, I knew that you would come back, which I called bullshit on. But he's like, I knew you would come back, that's why I did it, which again, bullshit. But, and then he's telling Son, like, no, I had no idea he would come back. Like, that terrifies me. Like, what? Have you heard of the truth, sir? Like, do you even know when you're lying at this point? Like, I'm confused. I do think that the Alex scene in the end, where maybe it's Alex, maybe it's the island speaking through Alex, maybe it's both, that will make Ben listen to Locke. But I do also worry that because the island spared Ben after he did the thing he's not supposed to do, that is going to be like a further feather in Ben's cap of Ben being like, the rules don't apply to me, and basically like I can do whatever the fuck I want. So it really does depend on what Ben will do. Ben's gonna do what Ben's gonna do, right? Like, I think ultimately he will listen to the island to an extent, and that extent is self-preservation. And if there's a way to get what he wants and what he thinks the island wants, he'll do that, you know? One of the arguments that I don't understand Widmore making, right, was like when he was being seen off on the submarine, and he's telling Ben the island wanted the baby dead, Alex, so therefore the island is going to find a way for that to happen. But if it was Widmore that made it happen, is that the island or is it Widmore? Because I feel like if she had died by some other way, right, and it wasn't the people that Widmore hired to go in and do what Widmore hired them to do, you could be like, oh, Widmore was right. The island did want Alex to die. But since it was Widmore the whole time, I feel like that's not proof that the island wanted it. It's just proof that Widmore wanted it. Now, did the island tell Widmore that? I don't know. But it to me, the fact that Widmore was the one that made it happen ultimately, I can understand why Ben would still be of the belief that it wasn't the island, but Widmore. You know what I mean? I also do feel like this episode was meant to make us feel more empathetic towards Ben because we see that he does love Alex, which we already knew. But then I think, I don't know, this episode also really does depict Ben at his most Ben, which is selfish and doing things for his own benefit when he wants them, right? Like betraying Caesar, like getting Caesar to trust him and then betraying him. That's a very Ben thing to do. So I don't know. I think the thing about Ben is that he's such an interesting and fun character. Is he completely horrible? Yes. But the thing that makes Ben a great villain, and what makes a great villain in general, is that they're not just 100% evil all of the time. There is humanity. There is still like feelings within them, right? So Ben is horrible and he is the villain, and he has without a doubt done really horrible shitty shit. Sorry, I make myself laugh. But he, like, I don't think there's any argument you could make that he's like the good guy, and he's been the good guy all along. Although then you get into like what is the good guy, and like anyway, that's a whole different conversation. But I don't think you would say that he's like, yeah, the good guy. But even though he is clearly the villain, I think that it's important that he has that ability to love. Like what he had with Alex was just love. He just cared about her. That was his daughter, and he raised her and he loved her, and he didn't always do right, but he tried, and he failed sometimes. And I'm not saying he was a perfect father. Obviously he wasn't. We saw Alex in the previous seasons, and she grew to have a pretty great disdain for him, I would say. But I think that it's important for villains to have vulnerability and humanity built into them so that we can see that villains are people. And I think that it creates a really fun three-dimensional character character that you can really appreciate, because I fucking hate Ben. You guys know I fucking hate Ben. He is a little bitch, and he is so annoying, and I'm constantly rolling my eyes at him. And I do think that if he were to not be on this show, it would be a loss. You know? Like, it would be a loss that would be felt, because his character is such a presence, and he's such a big part of the show. And even though he is not the guy you're rooting for, obviously I'm rooting for Locke 100%. If that's a fight, like I'm sacrificing Ben. But he is just such a fun character, and I think that that's so important to have in a villain, is a character that you absolutely hate but is fun to watch, you know? And I think that there's different levels of that, right? Because like there can also be villains that you just hate and there's no fucking humanity in them and they're just evil and you just hate them. But I feel like those villains are the ones that you actively want to die, and you're like, get this person off my screen, I hate them. Like Ethan, right? Like, I didn't care, like, kill him. Like Goodwin, right? Like certain different characters that, you know, we've seen. Or like Ramsay fucking Bolton from Game of Thrones, right? Like, sure, there is some level of vulnerability within Ramsay because we understand how he became the way he became. but you hate him so much and he's such a fucking horrible person that you're like, kill him, get him off my screen right now. And I don't feel that way with Ben. With Ben, I feel like, oh, he's so annoying. Of course he's being a little bitch. Of course he's betraying. Of course he's doing this. But they put enough vulnerability in him and enough like chameleon aspects to him that I still enjoy watching him. And I think it's just he's interesting. I don't know. I am curious also as to what Alana and that one guy and like whoever else might have secretly been on the plane to come here. Like, are they sent by Widmore? Richard? Someone else? Like, why are they here? Because they're here for a reason. They said something, I don't think I wrote it down exactly, so let me know if it's wrong. They said, what lies in the shadow of the statue, or something like that. And it's like some kind of code phrase that when you respond, they know you're one of us, you're not one of us. And I just wonder, like, what their aspect of the story is going to be. Sorry, I know I'm stuttering over my words. But I just wonder, like, who sent them? And for what purpose, essentially. I do honestly feel a little bad for Caesar, okay? I talked about it briefly already. But, like, Caesar, you just put your trust in the wrong person. And you know what? I don't understand it, but in a way I do understand it because Ben has tricked me in the past as well. So, like, I get it. But obviously, as an audience member who has seen everything that Ben has done since, like, was it season 2? Was it season 1? Was it season 1? Whenever Ben joined. As an audience member who has seen all that shit, I'm like, but then again, like I said, he has tricked me before too. He tricked me after I knew who he was. So, like, I can't blame Caesar. But it does suck because I was like, okay, who is Caesar? Maybe he's not dead. Maybe I'm just like post-morteming this man and he's not dead. If he is dead, like, I can't blame him. But maybe he's not, and we'll find out more. Because it did seem like there was more to his story as well. Like, what was he doing? He was being a little sus as well. I do wonder, and obviously don't tell me, this is just my noggin wondering, if we are going to, at some point, get any explanation for why the island wants what the island wants. What, in fact, does the island want? And also, like, where did the smoke monster come from? Do we learn an origin story? Like, do we see maybe like a flashback that is the formation of the island and how all this shit came to pass? Like, I'm just very curious because everything that we know about the world of Lost is that everything is very rooted in the real world, like the world that we live in and inhabit right now, except for this island, which kind of seems to defy the laws of the universe that it inhabits, right? So I am curious if this island is different or if it's just this island, or if there is like a sprinkling of supernatural shit in this world and we just don't know about it. I don't know. I will say, though, Walt was weird before he ever stepped foot on that island. Not like weird, but, well, kind of weird. But, like, like a sprinkling of the not natural, the supernatural, if you will, minus Sam and Dean. So maybe it's not just the island, but everything else in this show is so rooted in, like, the natural. I'm not sure. Essentially, I think that my lingering question is, what is the island? And what does the island want? Like, the island has used all of these people throughout the years. And it's really like manipulated all these people to be obsessed with it and like what it wants and making sure it gets what it wants. And it's ruined a lot of people's lives because of whatever the fuck it is that the island wants. But like, what does it want? And why does the island have wants? And why is there a smoke monster with electricity inside of it? Like, a girl wonders, you know? Anyway, those are all rhetorical questions, and I'm sure that they either will or will not be answered. And I'll find out as I continue on this show. Anyway, I think that's all I really have to say about this episode. Excuse me. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, if you want to watch the next episode and you're watching this when it goes public on YouTube, you can watch episode 13 right now over on my Patreon, which is linked in the description down below, as well as my entire full-length reaction to this episode and all the episodes so far of Lost. That is over on Patreon as well. Again, linked down here. All right. I think it is time for me to go maybe make some tea because my throat has been bothering me this entire fucking reaction. Anyway, I hope to see you guys next time for more Lost. Until then, bye guys.